Ah, what a beautiful sight. Wait, what? What? I mean, hello everybody. Welcome to part 2 of this, a very odd stream of me voice acting the story of Hildibrand, Agent Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. Last time, if any of you saw last time, we met for the first time Hildibrand, and with him we managed to find the case, solve the case of a mysterious thieving duelist. And now we have gonna continue the adventures and solve the mystery of a thousand-faced dealer. And here with us continue is Ellie. The business betrothal. Ellie has put her skills as a reporter to good use. Well, that's nice. Ah, there you are. I've been doing some investigating of my own since we last parted. I believe I found our Lapis maiden. The girl's name is Arabella, daughter of the Master Guguremu, a prominent member of the East Aldernar Trading Company. Her eyes and hair are a most exceptional shade of blue. Her beauty is the talk of the Sultanate. Her perpetrated beauty, I should say. You see, none have actually seen the girl in the flesh. Apparently, her father is the overprotective sort. Some say that the maiden has never set foot outside the family's well-guarded estate. Well, this is about to change. Rumor has it that the girl is to be wed, and not just to anyone, mind you, to the heir of the Burger Consortium. The formal announcement is said to be made of a commemorative feast to be jointly hosted by the two family businesses. The venue is Costa del Sol, where preparations are going on as we speak. Word on the street is that the bride-to-be will be making her rare public appearance. It is here that the thief intends to strike. I couldn't be more certain of it. Piqued your interest, have I? My sources tell me that the bride's father is already in Costa del Sol, overseeing the preparations. This is one scoop I'm not going to miss, and you're welcome to come along. And that we will. Off to Costa del Sol in La Nasia. And it's here.
Ah, Costa del Sol, a very beautiful place. A place for the wander.
This is Master Guguremu of the East Aldernar Trading Company, and father of the bride. Let's see what he can tell us. Okie doke. I know the perfect cell for this.
You're not the one of my associates. This banquet is for invited guests only. If you have no business here, be on your way at once.
Beg pardon, good sir. My name is Ellie, reporter of the Mithril Eye. If I might have just a moment of...
Ah yes, that two-gill sensational rag. I read your tiresome screed about the self-styled phantom thief, and his letter of challenge. If you have come to tell me my daughter is in danger, I can assure you that your concern is entirely unwarranted. I have not kept my Arabella safe to this day to see her whisked away from me by some fly-by-night rogue. I spare no expense in securing the best protection that money can buy. Men?
Uh-huh.
Ooh, scary.
The brass blades of the Gerbera, the elite unit of the most lethal swordsmen in the Sultanate. And apparently they have a motorcycle. They say none of them once caused a man's heart to burst just by looking at him askance. The moment they set eyes on the would-be thief will be his last.
Either these are blind enough to allow himself to be seen, or do those goggles serve some purpose other than making the wearer look utterly ridiculous?
Huh? Who said that?
And here's the rival.
Consulting Inspector Bryden, your reputation precedes you. What, pray tell, would you propose? I have promised some of the wealthiest men in the realm that my daughter will be attending the festivities. To renege on my word will have dire implications for the family trade.
My proposal is a simple one. Entrust the investigation to me. The thief will be in shackles before the banquet commences, and it will cost you not a whit of your precious skill.
Very well. Let us see if your reputation is deserved. But consider you are warned. The great fortunes that you will ever know hinge upon this banquet. I will not tolerate any disturbances.
Such touching concern of his coin purse. If only could muster the same for his daughter. But do tell, Inspector, after you sleep under our noses the last time, what makes you so confident that you can catch our thief this time around? Our man may boast 1,000 faces, but he has but a single modus operandi, and it's painfully obvious. A letter of challenge, a precious treasure whisked away from its rightful owner in the broad light of day. This tells me that our thief is a attention seeker with supreme confidence in his abilities. Doubtless he means to target the maidens, using the same methods he used to abscond with the treaty blade. Even now the Finn is in our midst, having assumed the identity of some who will be close proximity to Miss Arabella at the feast. I have already narrowed the field. Arabella's betrothed, Vanessa, would be an obvious target for a thief. So too must be his father, Morgrant. Yaltonota and his wife, Sainana, the guest of honor, will give a toast to the couple's happiness. Both will be standing close at the stage where the bride-to-be is said to appear. Needless to say, we cannot rule our Guguremu himself. Finally, we have Leuenhart, a steward of Guguremu's estate, and Miss Arabella's personal attendant. All the key players, save for the lavish maiden herself, have assembled in Costa del Sol. Doubtless the phantom thief lurks among them, his face concealed, gathering information and planning his course of attack. Hold on. I see a familiar face in this picture. We will begin our questioning the suspects immediately. Should you encounter any suspicious individuals, you are to report to me at once. One of these things is not like the other. Hildibrand Manderville. I could smell the stench of idiocy and incompetence from a mile away.
The pleasure is all mine, good friend Inspector Bryden. Forgive me for not revealing myself sooner. I was simply conducting a bit of preliminary undercover investigative work. You see, though my genius disguised with such ease, yes, I dare say your powers of observation are verily my own. Fear not, friends. I, Hildibrand, into inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have a right to defend the maiden's honor as only a Manderville man can.
Sweet. He does realize he still has fish on his head, doesn't he?
Good, Inspector. I realize we have not seen eye to monocle in the past, but a fair maiden's virtue, mayhap her very life, is at stake. From one gentleman to another, let us put aside our differences. Yes, I would welcome your assistance in this case.
Me? Assist you? Aren't you a funny man? Oh, it makes no matter. My plan is so flawless that not even your bungling can interfere this time. If you wish to assist me, you may do so by keeping watch over the suspects. In the meantime, I have a promising lead to investigate. I shall return before the banquet begins. While I know this may be asking much, do try not to do anything too stupid in my absence, will you? That's very much to ask. I will speak with you, but not here. I will be waiting for you outside Costa del Sol. Come quickly, for we not have the luxury of time. Okie doke. Let's help out Bryadine in this case. What these guys have to say?
All I have done to raise our barrel to a beautiful young woman has been in anticipation of this day. I have never been more proud to call myself her father.
Really? That's all? About you, Morgant?
Venice is me own flesh and blood, heir to the Burgundian Consortium. It barely needs saying that is settled for no less than the most sordid beauty the realm over.
And you, pretty boy?
I am Vanessa, heir to the chairmanship of the Burgundian Consortium. And who exactly were you again? I'm sorry, I just realized that I don't particularly care.
Oh, you son of... Ugh. So what's up? You've come. Excellent. With the buffoon suitably distracted, we can get to more important matters. But before we proceed, what might I call you? Oh yeah, I'm Leo Platinum. A remarkable name. Thank you. But it will suffice. Now answer me this, Leo. You were there when the Phantom Thief, in the guise of Lady Dorilda, stole off with the Treaty Blade. Was there anything about our foe's disguise that struck you as particularly noteworthy? Well, the perfect mannerisms. Intriguing. Where most would point out the sheer physical imperfection of the disguise, you turn an eye within. A thorough inspection of the mask left behind that scene revealed a tiny prism sewn into the fabric. It is this stone that allows him to change appearances at will, and yet, like you, it was of secondary concern to me. From movements to mannerisms, to that utterly obnoxious personality, the thief did not merely look like Lady Dorilda, he was her. Such a feat could not be accomplished by magical trickery alone. We are dealing with a clever and thorough criminal, not content to rely on his ample powers of disguise. He studies his targets closely before assuming their identities. He emulates them utterly and completely. That's not even their closest friends or family could detect the odd is amiss. All the key players arrived at Costa del Sol 3 days ago, where preparations for the banquet began. This will afford our thief more than enough time to study his would-be target. And yet, some disguises are more challenging than others. Put yourself in the mind of our phantom, Leo. If you were the thief, whose identity would you first assume? one of the guests. Would he? The guests are well acquainted with each other. One misstep and the thief's car would be blown. No, there is a more logical first target. One that would afford him the opportunity to gather the knowledge he needs. At a less risk, yes, one of the brass plates of the Gerbera. Strong in number, few of words, able to come and go as they please. A fearsome reputation to scare away any who would draw near enough to realize something was amiss. An ideal entry into Costa del Sol for a man. Deducing as much, I made a point to question brass plates in the area. Little to my surprise, I learned that there was one man who had not seen at his favorite alehouse for 3 days past. Our thief has not made a habit to want to murder. Doubtless the poor man is lying naked in a ditch not far from here. In addition to his general security duties, each of the blades were assigned to serve as bodyguards to one or more of the guests. If the man can tell us of his assigned charge, like as not, his answer will reveal the true identity of our thief. Our thief would have not had the time to carry the unconscious man far. I will canvass the immediate area. You begin your search in the outskirts of Costa del Sol. Alrighty. Let's find our hidden man. Alrighty. By the powers of our magical GPS, we found our lost man. Excellent. You are one of the less incompetent assistants I have worked with.
Thank the gods! Please free me from this chase before the snippers eat me alive.
There. Now tell me all you can. All that you can remember about what happened to you. And try to be brief.
Well, we just arrived in Costa del Sol. Had a briefing of sorts. Master Gegoremu gave us each other's orders. Who'd be looking after and the like. Had a mind of the tour of the area. Get my bearings. Next thing I knew, I felt a thwack on the back of my head. When I came to, here I was stripped on my skivvies.
Much to the charging of those of us who have to look at you. You say you received orders from Master Guguremu, who was to be your charge?
My memory's hazy, but one was Morgan's father of the groom. The other was a Lalafell gent from Limsa.
Yalto Nalto. Now try your best to remember. Were there any other guests with whom you were ordered to interact?
Come to think of it, yes. There was also the steward, Leonhard. I was reviewing the schedule of events, discussed the protection of key supplies, that sort of thing.
Morgans, Yaltonoto, and Leonhardt. Thank you. For an incompetent fool, your testimony has proved astonishingly enlightening. I shall see this man back to the city, and into the possession of some new clothes, after which I shall return to Costa del Sol to continue the investigation. Go ahead of me. Go ahead of me, and, for the love of the gods, just make sure that imbecile doesn't cause too much trouble in my absence.
I will try, Bridine. I will try.
Good thing I came prepared with a bottle of water, so I don't lose my voice so easily as last time. Hi guys. Inspector Briding seems to have taken a liking to you. You should be proud. As you can see by his treatment of someone we know, the man doesn't suffer fools lightly. Oh, I have seen. So, Hildibrand, what's up?
Ah, there you are, friend. And not a moment too soon, for I was about to commence my investigation in earnest. Tell me, did you and Inspector Briding's avenue of inquiry bear fruits? Morgant, Yelton Alto, and the steward Leonhard, you say? This does not surprise me. Yes, I have considered them all exceptionally suspicious from the start. With the Lapis Maiden in danger, we cannot afford a moment's delay. I, Hildibrand, shall have our thief in shackles before the inspector returns. Fear not, friend. This inspector shall be none the wiser. Ha 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 ha! If he had hoped to nab the fiend for himself, he should have not simplified the task so for me so. Ah, there is our first suspect standing suspiciously under the canopy over there. Just you wait, fiend. I shall rip the mask from your face and reveal it for the rogue that you are.
Oh boy. But before that, let's go see these guys. The couple of the key witnesses.
Renting Master Kekarucho's private property would be most unthinkable for most folk. But guild talks, and neither the Burglary Consortium nor the East Alternate Trading Company are in any danger of running the covers dry.
And these fellas. What voice for you?
Good work, good food, good drink, and good tidings. That this announcement will be sent even more guild flowing into our coffers only makes the wine taste all the sweeter.
Okay, give it to me. Kermit.
Oh, how am I so looking forward to meeting Miss Arabella. They say many a song is sung for her beauty, unlike moi. Mind you, there was two sung of me in my day.
Yes, these guys should be Kermit and Miss Piggy.
The lucky father of the groom-to-be, or the fiend that would sully the maiden's virtue. In a matter of moments, we all shall be revealed.
Let's see how he's gonna reveal himself.
Stand back, friend. The man we pursue is a criminal mastermind. The merest slip of the tongue could put our case, nay, our very lives in danger. Well, have no fear, Miss Ellie. Ready your quill, that you might record my every word as I employ the time-honored part of parley, handed down from Mandeville men of ages past, to reveal our foe.
I can think of few topics that would interest my readers less than your blatherings. Just catch the thief so I can have my story with you.
Oh, how rude.
Don't worry, Inspector. I brought my quill and journal too. Your adoring fans won't miss a word.
Capital! This is why you are my favorite assistant, Nashu. Now behold as I ensnare our prey with a web of words leading to his inevitable demise. Good evening, Master Guguremu, and a fine evening must be, for you most of all. Allow me to offer my most heartfelt congratulations on your betrothal to the enchanting Miss Arabella.
What is this nonsense? Arabella is my daughter, you. Just who in the civil hells are you anyway? Gods! Gods!
No, your chocobos. No, your chocobos, Guguremu. I recognize the lad. This is Hildibrand, Agent Inquiry Inspector Extraordinaire. Came to save the lovely lass from the clutches of the Phantom Thief, yeah? I reckon we owe you the man our gratitude. Aye, Venice.
The Phantom Thief? Balderdash and rot, if you ask me. That's it. My betrothed must be quite the beauty indeed, to have such rumors told about her. Perhaps she is worthy of me after all. Oh, ho, ho.
His exhibits an unusual degree of confidence for such a fat, fashion-challenged youth. Most suspicious.
He's damn sight easier eyes than you.
Oh, burn! That's me, Vanessa. Even call me in the face of danger. Truly his father's son. A worthy heir to the Burgore Consortium, and a worthy match for my daughter, I must say. Yes, I foresee many years of prosperity of our families. Or family, I should say so. Which reminds me, Master Vanessa, Arabella asked me to convey her gratitude to you for the golden glass you sent some months ago. It has not left her neck since the day.
Oh, that little trinket? To us nothing. Tell your daughter the greatest treasure in the realm will be hers once we are wed. Oh
god, I hate that voice that I gave to him. The time-honored Manderville part of Parlay. We'd be sleeping with the fishes now had Morgan not spoke up on your behalf. That said, nothing about the interactions between the three struck me as particularly unnatural.
Ha 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 ha! Let's not rush our conclusions, Miss Ellie. A gentleman fancies a more methodical approach. Yes, everything is proceeding according to my master plan.
Whoops, I was supposed to be taking this town, wasn't I? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan.
I sought only to earn the trust of the families before confronting Yaldonolto and Lewenhart, who has aroused my suspicion from the start. Come, we have the thief to apprehend.
What do you have to say now?
Yaldonolto and Lewenhart. Well, the two wears a mask, but which? With a few words, all will be revealed.
Let's hope so. Alright, Kermit and Miss Piggy.
I'm not seeing your face around here. With the East Aldernot Trading Company, are we?
Why yes, good sir. Very much with them. Some might even say we are the East Aldernot Company.
Oh, pleasure to meet you. Do tell, is the lapis made as lovely as they say? Say Nana, here's the slouch herself. Here's no slouch herself, but like me, she's getting on her new years. No offense intended, my dear. Oh, but where are the manners? Yaldonolto of the Burgrace Consortium, and this is my wife, Sainana. I look forward to many profitable dealings with you and yours in the moons and years to come. I dare say this wedding and the joining together of our family businesses couldn't be happening at a better time, with all the manner of fell beasts and beastmen taking aim our wares. Why, just the other day, a shipment of imported foodstuffs was waylaid by the Mandragoras. Nasty buggers, the lot of them. You were 2 years younger, and I still love myself and make a salad of. You have heard of the Mandragoras, haven't you?
Of course. I once spent a year honing body and mind with a fist of Rago. My fellow monks and I would chant several hundred mantra what sits a day.
And your food stores were occasionally raided by a ruthless band of rogue vegetables known as the Mandragoras, yes? Won't I kill you to read the Mithrai and educate yourself from time to time?
A fearsome lot, they are. Rumor has it that they'll not rest until every fruit or vegetable harvested for consumption have been freed from captivity. Why, they struck at the larder here just days ago. Our supplies were disseminated.
Fear my lady. I was able to arrange for an emergency shipment to replace the stolen produce. It arrived safely some time ago.
Settle down, Sagnana. Forgive me, wife. She always saying how meat is bad for her figure. And with that, I best go prepare my speech. Carry on, lads.
Criminy! None of those three were suspicious in the least. We must not give up hope, lest he of many faces have the last laugh. Where there is a will, a gentleman shall find a way. Come, Nashu, we must move quickly, or the Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm.
You speak so fast, Inspector. The sight of a quick mind, I'm sure. Now, where was I? Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. The Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm.
I'm not sure if that captures the Inspector's intended meaning. But this is no time for us to be standing around. Inspector Bryden will be back any moment now, and he's not the type to suffer excuses.
Quite so, Miss Ellie. Fortunately, I have a plan. Let us investigate the foodstuffs of which Master Lewenhart spoke. Should we find any contradictions in his testimony, we can consider the man a prime suspect. Inspector Bryden will be back before long. Come, Nashu, this is no time to delay.
Oh, I'm sure hope that Nashu's writing will not come to any how you say misunderstandings? And what do we have here? Some of these coconuts don't look like coconuts.
These crates must contain the foodstuffs of which Master Lewenhart spoke. At a glance, they do not appear particularly suspicious, but our investigation must not be deterred.
About you, Nashu?
Look at this. Now there's water. Now there isn't. Now there's water.
You keep doing that. Yeah, they look suspicious. Some of them are yellow. Oh, and there's also one with a strand.
Crates of assorted foodstuffs and a veritable host of luscious-looking coconuts. It appears that our man Lewenhart spoke true? Ye gods! Are those explosives? I spy concealed amongst these coconuts? Perhaps I had spoken in haste. It would appear that we have found our phantom thief after all.
Oh, those are mine, Inspector. I was looking for a place to set them down. You see, and these coconuts were looking awfully lonely.
Aww. That was sweet, but not the best intentions.
Nashu! Be it from me to cast doubt on your choices of hobbies. But what in the name of 12 would possess you to bring your creations to an investigation?
Well, they were so helpful in jogging your memory that one time. And I just thought, does this mean you won't be needing this place of driftwood either?
Your enthusiasm is always admirable, Nashu. But in this event, I feared someone misdirected. Now set the driftwood down over there and concentrate on taking your notes. Like the statue assistant you are.
Oh, hello there, Drake. Welcome to my stream. Just in the nick of time for one of the most amazing cutscenes.
I say, we are most fortunate that confounded Inspector Bryden is otherwise occupied at the moment. Were he to chance upon this scene, he would veritably explode in rage. Now let us dispose of these things before the errant Ember sends us to all fiery demise.
Confounding Inspector Bryden. Explode. A fiery demise. Got it.
Are you sure about that? Uh-oh. Don't look now, but someone has returned to the absolute worst possible time. You two were supposed to be keeping an eye on suspects and staying out of trouble, yes? The inspector will have a fit if he sees you here.
But Miss Ellie, should the Inspector Briding come upon these explosives, the consequences will be even more dire.
Leo and I will see that the inspector keeps a wide berth of this beach. You two just get out of here and be quick about it.
Quick thinking, Miss Ellie. Come, Nashu. We shall return to your creations once Inspector Briding has been led safely from the scene. The investigation calls us and we must heed its cry.
Oy vey. Alrighty, sobriety has come back. All we had to do is lure him away from those crates. That shouldn't be too difficult, right? A burst of inspiration. Inspector Briding would share you with his latest findings.
So Hildibrand has managed to thus far not to destroy anything. Consider me something almost resembling impressed.
Indeed. But enough about Hildibrand. Leo and I have been waiting to hear your latest theories. We should go somewhere quiet and...
An excellent idea, Miss Ellie. Ah yes, that spot just over there by the crates should suffice.
There of all places? But surely we could find somewhere more scenic.
I'm not here on a vacation. I'm here to solve a case. Besides, we cannot afford to have our conversation overheard. That chunk-littered beach should afford us unwelcome privacy.
Yes, Inspector. Privacy, indeed. Bloody hells. Don't worry, Leo. I'll figure something way to lead him clear of the bombs.
Okay.
Alright, here we go.
Is it just me, or is there a bit of chill in the air? Perhaps we should go someplace warm.
I for one welcome to a respite from the sweltering heat. Besides, this will not take long.
If you insist, Inspector.
Though the questioning of a brass plate attacked by our quarry, I've identified the three individuals most likely to be our thief in disguise. To wit, Morgant, Elton Alto, and Leeuwenhart. The three of us shall split up, with each of us keeping watch over. Are the two of you listening?
Of course we are. Beg pardon, Inspector.
You look unwell, Miss Ellie. Perhaps you were right. I too feel a chill wind blowing in. Maybe we should continue our conversation elsewhere. Ah, but there's no need. Wait here and I shall build us a fire.
Ah, methinks the Inspector has taken leave of his senses. The chance of locating suitable kindling of these barren shores is infinitesimal.
Good work there, Inspector.
Here we are. This place of driftwood should save perfectly. And as fortune would have it, I just happen to have a flintstone on my person.
Flintstones?
Hello?
Uh-oh. Fire!
There is no cause to alarm. 'Tis not blood that coursed through the inspector's veins, but ice. I could not fathom the series of events that would lead such a calm and composed individual to lose his firm grip of that fiery torch.
Remarkable insight, Inspector. I must record these words so for posterity. Whee! It's flying!
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
What do we have here? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan? Oh, you two. Could this be another challenge from the fiend? Oh. Surely your chest, Inspector. It looks nothing like his usual cards, see? Doubtless it's just the idle ravings of some madman.
Yeah, madman.
Perhaps so, but we must exercise due caution. Oh, there are 2 more pages. Nashu. Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. It is not the lapis maiden alone that shall come to harm. It is more direct than his previous challenges, but there can be no doubt as to the sender. But what is this talk of another victim? The final page holds the answers, no doubt.
The final page?
Oh. Confounding Inspector Briding will meet a fiery demise.
No, Andy Skelly.
Oh. Huh? Whew. Kaboom! You saw through the fiend's ruse. But how?
Let's just call it reporter's intuition.
Are you hurt?
A ring in my ears, but otherwise no worse for the wear. You have my gratitude.
Aw.
Hildibrand Manderville. Were you able to learn aught of the fiend who made ignoble... What? Made this ignoble attempt of my life? I exhausted every effort, Inspector, yet I fear our quarry proves ever elusive. Excellent. I might have died of shock if you had. At any rate, our foe has revealed himself as no mere thief, but a madman who will resort to cold-blooded murder. We must redouble our vigilance, lest the other come to harm. Huh? Vigilance, yes, vigilance is the order of the day. What in the name of the gods? Those thief, those vegetables cost a fortune, and they're ruined, ruined! Age of inquiry, more like an age of injury and incompetence. You ought to replace the supplies that you've destroyed before the banquet begins, or I will see the entire lot of you rotting out in gall. Oh, oy. I must get some aspirin.
Well, all they managed to survive. Even Hildibrand, who just changed his costume immediately.
Clearly our thief has decided that my prodigious intellect presents the greatest threat of his schemes. Perhaps he is a more clever man than I thought.
Yes, clever. Another incredible case of misunderstanding. I would ask how he survived an explosion at a point-blank range, but something tells me there's more mystery better left unsolved.
Is that a fish? I'm getting hungry.
Thanks to our quick thinking, the bombs are no more than the inspectors none the wiser. It is a shame to see good food go to waste, though those coconuts look positively luscious.
Positively luscious. Huh. It would be quite of a mood splash if the main quest were like this. A welcome man, but still. Of all the things happening in the Shadowbringers, a quest like this would be like quite of a interesting one.
What was that terrible explosion coming from the beach? Is everyone safe? Fear not. The fiend's artless attempt of my light has been thwarted. Sadly, your food supply did not escape unscathed. Master Guguremu bids that the damaged ingredients be replaced with all speed. Good gods, this is no thief. This is a madman. As for replacing the ingredients, I fear that will prove a quite difficult task. Those crates contain important vegetables of considerable rarity, you see. Vegetables are in particularly short supply these days, what with the mandragoras at large, and if I were to place the order immediately, it would likely take days to arrive. The mandragoras? I've heard of that fell band. Tell me, what manner of vegetables did they steal? The rarest of import from the Far East. I do not recall the name, but they very closely resemble Eorzean dragon pepper, save for its color, which was a deep purple. Methinks you dost worry too much, Master Lewenhard. Our course of action is clear. We need only storm into the den of those overgrown weeds and steal your precious purple dragon peppers right back. I would advise against that, Inspector. These are no ordinary mandragoras, but rather a bloodthirsty band of killers given succulent flesh. Even the brass blades of the Gerbera proved unable to resist them. Oh, a formidable foe indeed. Were only their brave souls in our midst with want of wanting on fearsome enemies with no shred of concern for his own well-being. Your eyes, friend, they speak to me. They say, yes, I shall vanquish these rogue vegetables and deliver them purloined goods back to their rightful owner.
Close enough.
You are truly a godsend, adventurer. One Sudmidol of the Yellow Jackets has been charged with defending the roads from mandragores. If anyone would have knowledge of their current whereabouts, it would be him. Without those ingredients, Master Guguremu is like to cook me instead. Please, friend, you are my only hope. A gentleman would never let his comrade face danger alone. Let us away to Limsa together.
Well... well, it cannot be helped. I am the Warrior of Light. Always helping people whenever I am needed. Yes, take me to Limsa. The funny thing is, the first time I saw that name, Limsa Lominsa, the first syllable, the first word in there, Limsa, it's short word for soda in Finnish, Limsa. Alrighty, it's in the upper decks. Taking a while to load up. Oh, well, no wonder. Look how many people there are. Oh, before we ask this guy, I have to do this first. Picture for posterity. There we go. Oh, I just take a quick screenshot of it.
If you come from the Managros, I fear you have a bell too late. That's where we blast it all. To hear the poor merchant tell it, no sooner had he opened his cargo holds to check off the shipment of vegetables that did an onion turn on him, screeching bloody murder. Fled his own vessel in sheer terror he did. By the time he came to his senses, he had it set sail without him. The merchant left to Aleport, hoping to recoup his losses. If you're a mind to go after Colbert's, you might lend a ear on his sad tale. Ah, it's the thrill of the chase of invigorating fiend, friend. The ferry docked by the fisherman's bottom will carry us to Aleport. Let us be swiftly on our way. Be swiftly on our way.
Alright, here's the tiny trader. What to give his voice?
Eek! Don't sneak up on me like that! I thought you were the real feral turnip, a murderous eggplant, or something like that. Think I jest, do ya? You'll be singing a different tune if I saw tomato juice almost took out your eye, as it did mine. My eye! By the time he gave me wits, they already set sail with me, of me ship and me livelihood. I'm ruined! Ruined! If I never see another bleeding onion till the end of me days, it'll be too soon.
Alrighty then. Ah, these guys. I remember them from Final Fantasy-XII. Seeds or Rebellion. The tiny little trader would ask you to save the realm from a vegetable scourge.
Do you hear most say it? The Mandragoras are nasty lots, a right pain in the arse to their farmers and provisioners the realm over. But let me tell you, friend, that ain't the least of it. Freeing their fellow fawns from our larders and tables is but the beginning. The bulbous blackguards have a far grander scheme: revolution. Mad as you say, take a ferry to the Isles of Umbra and see with your own eyes. A veritable vegetable kingdom where eggplants and turnips rule with an iron fist. This muscle-bound fellow with the dim expression. I could swear I've seen his face somewhere before. Bugger me if I ain't the undead overlord what fancies himself a gentleman inspector. Which would mean I could be the adventurer that bested the thieving duelist in a single combat.
That I am.
Well, bugger me and call me inspector.
Well, there's a spectre right here.
Tell me, is that true that duelists travel with a demon bird whose crow could split the heavens? But that's neither near nor there. Look, I don't know about you, but I got so keen on the notion of calling your bloody tomato your grace. And that's exactly the fate we aim for if we don't nip this revolution in the bud, and I mean that literally. As we speak, the Mandragoras are planting themselves and a whole army of their own kind on the Isles of Umbra. They'll be doing the whole realm a favour if you could go there and uproot them before the harvest comes.
Many a case have I sold my day, but I have not matched wits with sentient plant life before. This could prove quite exhilarating. To the Isles of Umbra.
Okay, let's do just that. But yeah, like I said, these characters, the Mandragora, they're exactly right from the Final Fantasy-XII. Like their models are exactly like that. Huh? Who said that? You feel a hostile gaze upon you. Another butt here. Another hostile presence. Another interesting bud. Another hostile gaze. And Hildibrand in a position we always see him.
Friend, by the suit of Andragonas and limit beneath the surface. Yes, they must be down here. Somewhere.
Uh-oh. Getting surrounded. Oh. Down. Two down. Three down. There we go. Hildibrand, do you want some help?
You're perfectly fine, my friend. I only wish I had seen the battle with my own eyes. You may go ahead to cost of the soul. It's not too long as soon as I extract myself.
Alrighty then. You do you.
And now back to the Coast of the Soul, the most beautiful place in the Holy Eorzea. It may not be like Bikini Bottom, but it will do.
Whoops. I accidentally hit my microphone. And how the hell you get back here so quickly?
What took you so long, my friend? The Alhambra are but a short sprint away. I trust you have brought a lot of goods while we so bravely reclaimed.
Okay, whatever.
You return. I fear you might end up a tasty snack for a crazed head of cabbage.
Stolen foodstuffs. Foodstuffs pilfered from the stores in Costa del Sol.
The stolen foodstuffs. You saved my hide today. Oh, but I must see if those purple dragon peppers are intact. Master Gogoremu is quite particular about his seasonings.
Oh, can I come too? I've never seen a purple dragon pepper before.
That wild vegetable chase was a pleasant diversion, but it's time we return to the case. Now there must be some clue what yet eludes us.
Core, the peppers have changed color.
What's this? Peppers that possess the same power of disguise as our many-faced foe? A gentleman must needs investigate.
A striking shade of blue, quite far from the purple that Master Lewenhart described. Perhaps we recovered the wrong crate?
But look here, Inspector. The crate is clearly marked for Costa del Sol. How curious.
Did I say purple? I meant a purplish blue or a bluish purple. The two colors are quite similar when we look about it. When you think about it.
These peppers have a most distinctive hue. No man could reasonably mistake it for any shade of purple. Unless, of course, he was wearing a very particular sort of eyewear at the time.
Huh?
Ha! The charade is up. After the man.
It is as I suspected all along. The gobble has approved the key of cracking the case. With speed, Nashu, the thief must be brought to justice.
Oh yeah, because when he was disguised as like one of the brass plates, they were wearing red goggles. And when you look at them, oh, they're gone. Well, the peppers, well, they're blue. With the goggles on, with the red goggles on, they look like purple. Ingenious. Aha, gotcha. Wait. An unconscious one. You can run, but you cannot. Huh?
Ha ha ha! If you thought you could outsprint this Mandeville man, you were sorely mistaken. For pilfering a priceless blade, threatening a maiden's virtue, and untold crimes against the law-abiding citizens of Eorzea, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, hereby place you under arrest.
Done by a snipper. A fitting end for a noble thief. Let's see what lies behind the mask.
Where am I? Who are you? Ha! Playing the fool will away you not. I suggest you come willingly. A gentleman is not given to violence, but should you attempt to resist, I disavow responsibility for any shattered skulls and broken bones.
Wow. Wait, I remember now. I was on my way to meet with Miss Arabella when... Miss Arabella! I must find her at once! Oh, my head! It would seem that this man wears no mask. This is the true Lewenhart.
I swear my life that is so. I was en route to the estate in Wineport when one of the brass plates on patrol approached me. We exchanged greetings and in the next instant he turned on me. I fought desperately to defend myself, even managing to drive a kitchen knife into the man's right hand in the end, though he proved too strong for me.
Now that you mention it, the impostor was wearing gloves. I knew there was something suspicious about him.
There is still time before the banquet begins. Knowing our quarry, he has doubtless already assumed a new identity. And yet, he could not have foreseen this turn of events. It is unlikely that he had the time to thoroughly research his new target. Most importantly, we now know that the thief suffered a wound to his right hand. We need simply return to Costa del Sol to examine the hands of all present. An excellent plan, Inspector. While you do so, we shall accompany Leuenhardt back to the estate, that we might ensure Miss Arabella's safety. Meanwhile, the evil is on foot.
I have found you, my little ones. Let me guess. You seethe with anger at those who took from you what was yours.
Oh, they're so cute.
They will appear our goal are in accord. Make for Costa del Sol and await my orders. When the time is right, revenge will be yours. The game is afoot, inspectors. Now, what mask shall I wear to the ball?
Okie doke. Are we here to see the Lady of the Hour, I guess?
Do I dream? But I must, for such beauty could not be of this world. A gentleman's heart swoons.
Woo! Well, yeah. She's pretty.
Miss Arabella, what are you doing out here? We must return to the estate at once.
Oh boy. What kind of voice for her? Oh, I know.
Oh, Luen, always the warrior. Your concern is touching, but I'm a woman grown. Besides, I just wanted to see the flowers.
Lovely thought those flowers may be, they are as unsightly weeds when measured against your beauty. I am Hildibrand, Angel Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. Please call me Hildy.
The pleasure is mine, my lord. Much have I heard of your deeds. Tell me, are these rumors of many-faced thief true?
I fear they are, Miss Arabella. But still your gentle heart. For as long as Hildibrand is on the case, the fiend shall not lay a twisted finger upon you. This I swear on the Manderville name.
The gods smile on me indeed, to send such a strong and handsome gentleman as my champion. And yet... You seem pensive, my lady. Is something the matter? To tell the truth, this marriage has been arranged against my wishes. I do not love Vanessa. Why, I have not even met him. He sent me this class-type's betrothal gift. A treasure of my treasure, wear it always. The message said. I do not care how beautiful it is. It might as well be a golden shackle.
Miss Arabella, you must not say such things. Arrange marriages to a youth you have not even met? Unconsent.
What the?
Unconceivable.
Inconceivable.
Father says that this marriage must happen. That is for the future of the family trade. Spoken like a true old Don. But if I may be bold, my lady, would I be correct in assuming that you and your father are not related by blood? Quite so. Father found me amongst the beggars on Pearl Lane when I was just a babe. He took me in and raised me as his own. He took Lou and in as well, though as servant rather than son. You may think father a cold and miserly man, but to me he's the man who gave me worth and hope where I had none. I will learn to love Vanessa, if that will make father happy.
You cannot be serious, Miss Arabella. You are a beautiful young woman with your whole life ahead of you. Surely you would not have to look far to find a gentleman with whom you rather spend the rest of your days.
If I have to spend another hour with you, I'd like to lose my wits. But anyway, we should return to Costa del Sol and see how the inspector's investigation fares.
I as well must prepare for the banquet. Farewell, friends.
Arranged marriages. One of the most common stories to being told. Oh, here's the last one. A case of indecency. With a maiden's virtue hanging in the balance, Hildibrand would hasten back to Costa del Sol.
We've not a moment to lose, friend. The time of our final confrontation with the fiend is nigh. Our foe has doubtless assumed a new identity, but we have no fear. Upon our return to Costa del Sol, I shall employ the time-tested Manderville art of parley to cut through the fiend's flimsy facade. Tis an art that I will impart to you as well, friend, though there will be a time enough for that, once our foe is in shackles and Miss Arabella is safe. No doubt I shall prove as invaluable in your adventures as in my investigations, or failing that, serve you and entertain you when you have nothing better to do. But I digress. A gentleman must away to Costa del Sol. The fair maiden's life hangs in the balance. Nashu, Miss Ellie, with me.
Oh boy. Let's see if this marriage comes to fruition or not.
The fellow under the table looks terribly suspicious. Inspector Bridie, I have seen to the maiden's safety. Miss Arabella will be along soon. How fares your investigation?
I have canvassed the grounds, but none of the guests are concealing their hands. How can this be? The thief must be somewhere.
Miss Arabella just left her estate, I hear. I suppose we'll find out soon enough if her beauty is truly a match of our own, tee-hee.
There's no time. Without the thief in custody, we cannot risk allowing Miss Arabella to take the stage.
But Inspector, Vanessa and his family will take kindly to his betrothed's absence.
That is nothing of my concern. Besides, doubtless the inspector here will think of something. Me? What do you propose? You're the expert of creating diversions. Can you just knock something over, blow something up, or like, you know, like you always do? Inspector Bryadine, I knew the day would come that you recognize my many talents. Worry not about the Master Vanessa. Yes, for the sake of the maiden, a gentleman will do what must needs be done. The poor sub lacks even the wits to know when he's been insulted. Now on the task at hand, we must find a way to conceal Miss Arabella's true identity.
Not far from here are the servants' quarters. There should be a change of clothes lying about.
Perfect. Leo, find some suitably ordinary garb and deliver it to Miss Arabella outside the gates. I shall proceed with the investigation.
Some pair of clothes, eh? Maybe should I also change? Has the lapis maid arrived yet? I assume we must look upon her beauty for myself. Servant's garb, you say? I much prefer what you're wearing. But we certainly have enough racks to go around. Here you go. Do with them as you will. Thanks.
Greetings, friend. Oh, what's this you have for me?
Servant's garb. Sewn in a competent fashion by a reasonably talented tailor using materials of satisfactory quality. These garments have been kept in acceptable shape and more than likely commanded on average to fair price at market.
Servant's garb?
But why?
Miss Arabella, with a thief still at large, the risk of letting you to be seen is too great. Change into those clothes and promise that you will not leave my sight.
But the ceremony? Father will be furious, and Lord Vanessa.
We are dealing with a man who tried to blast me to the heavens, and almost succeeded. We cannot exercise enough caution. As for the ceremony, I've entrusted the matter to a certain gentleman. You need only concern yourself with your own safety. We should do as the inspector says, Miss Arabella. Your life is more important than this marriage, of whatever profits your father stands to gain from it.
Lewin, if father heard you say such things...
I should have said them long ago, but not doing so I have put your life in danger. And besides, we have not one but two skilled inspectors on the case. It will not be long until their friend of is brought to justice.
Why do I keep saying friend? It's fiend.
Very well. I shall retreat to the carriage. Pray wait for me there. My apologies for the delay. What should I do with my banquet dress, Inspector?
Leo, bring Miss Arabella's dress to that bumbling inspector. I dare not speculate as to how he intends to see it to his task, but I would imagine he requires all the help he can get. Let's return to before the festivities begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an intruder in our midst. A goddamn fly. Actually, before we continue, I will take a quick couple minutes of a recess while I take care of this fly in my house. Okay, now that's done. Where was I? Oh yes. Bringing the dress to Hildibrand. Well, before that, I think I should change my attire as well. I mean, it is a wedding after all. Well, yeah. Let's see if I still have these here. No, I don't. Crap. Well, whatever.
I return. Me? I was in the act of formulating a master plan to distract Master Vanessa at the ceremony. Is there aught I might do for you?
Breathtaking dress. An expertly tailored dress certain to make eyes bulge and hearts stop.
Why, this is Miss Arabella's dress. I must admit to some confusion as to what to do with it. But worry not, I shall take it into safekeeping. And with that, I must attend to Master Vanessa before the ceremony begins. Worry not, friend. I assure you that Inspector Bradine and I have situation entirely under control. Worry not. Why not find yourself a seat and enjoy the festivities?
Okay. Let's do a quick teleport to here so we can change our attire. Alrighty, and now we have to use these. Looks something more formal. I think I'll go with this. Oh, and let's hide these weapons. There we go. Alright, now we're ready for a party. Alrighty, we're not ready for a party. Party! Curses! How am I supposed to find my man with all these people milling about?
Friends, family, business associates,
It is an honor and pleasure to welcome one and all to Costa del Sol for today's feast, co-hosted by the Burgrey Consortium and the East Alternate Trading Company.
We trust that you've been enjoying the fine food, fine spirits, and profitable conversation.
The Lapis Maiden. If even half the tales for her beauty are true, Vanessa is the luckiest bastard in the realm. Yaltanolto, Sainana, honored guests, it's a pleasure to announce the betrothal of my son Vanessa, culture chair of the Burgrey Consortium, to Arabella, daughter of Master Guguremu of the East Alternate Trading Company. The couple will exchange the eternal vows here today, that the happiness that is theirs must usher a new era of prosperity for one and all. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present my son's lovely bride, the Lapis Maiden, whose beauty minstrels will sing for ages to come. Damn you, Hildibrand Manderville. You had one job!
She's beautiful.
Were the rebel expecting otherwise? She is my bride after all. My lady, they say your beauty transcends even the boundaries of time. When we are wed, you will want for nothing. Pray give me your hand unto me. My sons and stars, yes, yes, 1,000 times yes, I am yours and shall be forevermore. Sweet. What have you done with my pie, you cross-dressing deviant? Not quite what I intended, but I suppose it serves our purposes. Fear not, ladies and gentlemen, for Miss Arabella is safe and sound. I, Hildibrand, Ancient Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have but assumed the maiden's appearance to ensnare the vile fiend who will take him at her life. The fiend who now lies defenselessly before me. The game is up, Vanessa, or shall I call you by another name? The thief of many faces. Me? The thief? Are you mad? It appears that my masterful deductions have ruined beyond the grasp of your mind. Very well, allow me to elucidate. But there is not a soul in the realm who has not heard the tales of Miss Arabella's beauty. There are but 2 men here in Costa del Sol who gazed upon her lovely visage before today. Her father, Guguremu, and her steward, Lewenhart. As you yourself admitted on multiple occasions, Master Vanessa, you were to have your first glimpse of your bride-to-be today. Consider in this light, would you not say your reaction upon seeing your face? Seeing my face was most unnatural. Who else could see through my ingenious disguise? Who could know at a glance that I was not the fair maiden? None save you, ye of 1,000 faces.
And who else will have their wits about them?
Oh? How dare you make a mockery of my wedding day? Gods, arrest that pervert at once! Lock him up in gaol and throw away the key! Arabella? Oh, thank the gods you're safe. Come with me, oh, quickly. There's a dangerous madman about. A glove on his right hand. Could it be? The man is a fool, but it would have behooved you to listen to him. Alas, you did not, and what is yours is now mine. That's the thief! Stop wasting your time with that imbecile and arrest him! Too late, buddy. Now! Oh no. You came all this way for me? You love me! You really, really love me! The attention is most flattering, but I have taken what I came for. And now I must away. My lords, my ladies, till we meet again.
I hear that the real Venice was found bound and gagged in a storage room. Truly, Miss Arabella, I am sorry.
For what, my lady? The banquet was more exciting than I ever could have hoped for. Venice and his father were furious, of course, and our marriage has been called off. But perhaps it is for the best. I will not find my own way to make father happy, but living my life as I would live it. It is you, Inspector Hildibrand, who taught me this lesson.
Oh, me! For the love of the gods, somebody find me a change of clothes.
But one thing puzzles me. The thief challenge said that he would steal the Lapis Maiden's virtue. In the end, he only took her neck piece.
Now that you mention it, Master Gukuremu told me about the clasp when he first arrived. Engraved with the mark of the Sun Goddess. It is one of the most treasured pieces from the Burgery collection, known by many named as Azima's Virtue. The Maiden's Virtue indeed. When the next challenge comes, we must take extra care to read whatever between the lines. Oh! Fatality.
Over here, Inspector. It says, make you look.
The fiend plays us for fools. Give me to it at once.
When next we meet, I shall come to claim the victor's spoils. Huh, another riddle. If nothing else, it appears that the thief has abandoned any fool's notion of my assassination. Still, we must ever be on guard. The fiend attempted murder once. He may very well do so again.
Verily, Inspector, I must agree. One can never be too wary when dealing with a murderer.
Hear me, man of thousand faces. You seal your fate when you call me out by my name. Mark my words. When next we meet, you will be mine.
Yes, it was the Phantom Thief who was to blame for that bomb. Truly, verily, indubitably the Phantom Thief. Most certainly.
And so, all's well that ends well on this adventure. What will come of our heroes? Now we unlock the minigame, Parlay. Next time on Hildibrand. To the victor goes a priceless treasure. While the smile of a champion holds secrets untold. Are 8 legs better than 2? Can Vanderbilt Man triumph over terrors and win the day? Next time, the Colosseum Conundrum. That chicken looks familiar.
The key to the next case is also the key to the storeroom. Be sure not to lose it. Wait, it's a real key and figurative one? At the same time? Is that even possible? I guess we will find out next time.
Oh boy. Okay, that's the end of that story. Now let's continue to the next one. 8 Armed and Dangerous. Ellie has the latest information on the Phantom Thief's target. Leo, I was wondering when you showed up. I got the latest scoop on the Victor spoils that our many-faced fiend has set his sights on. Have you visited Colosseum of late? There's a tourney in the works, and it's looking to be a big one. The Mithril Cup, sponsored by none other than Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. They say that the Master Feargaze will be furnishing the prizes himself for his personal collection. Small wonder it's captured the attention of Mr. Sticky Fingers. You are familiar with the concern, yes? It's only the largest mining interest in the Sultanate, after all. The chairman, Master Feargaze, sits on the syndicate, and possesses such wealth that rumor has it that he could buy half of the realm if he chose to. He's also renowned for being something of a martial arts enthusiast, with his position affording him little opportunity to test his own skills. He settles for living vicariously through the exploits of others, hence his sponsorship of tournaments like the Mithril Cup. My colleague Ganelon is in Ul'dah, conveying the tourney as we speak. If we were to track him down, I bet he's able to give us something to get our investigation started.
Ugly doggly.
Back to Ulda. There we go. Back to our regular clothes. Yes, I'm a busy man. If you're looking for small talk, I suggest you look elsewhere. No need to be rude, Ganelon. He's a friend of mine. Now what say you share your latest findings with us? I promise I'll make it worth your while. Illy! If it isn't the Mithril Star Reporter. Going to have a laugh at Ganelon's expense before returning to pin your latest front page feature, eh? Oh, very well. Just promise you'll put it in good word. I mean, with the higher-ups, okay? Now let me tell you of this. There are strange things afoot at the Colosseum. Buckaroo, it's travesty, I tell you. Hmm? Oh. Who are these Power Rangers? Hotch, Heave, and Haimo. What is the matter? Away, pray tell, is Hutching. The four of you will compete for the cup together, yes?
I fear that we unfortunate mishap has led Hachi into no condition to fight. We were just on our way to convey the dire news of Dar Meadow.
Mishap my arse!
Mishap my arse, this was sabotage! Some bloody coward out there will stop at nothing to eliminate his competition. I swear on my supplicar.
Lower your voice, Hutch. My head stings enough without your bloody shouting. Oh.
Hutching, should you not be resting your wounds? Oh, but forgive your incompetent, unworthy comrade. If I had been quicker with my mantra, we would still be 4 men strong. Do not berate yourself so, Haimo. In victory and defeat, the Mantravils fight as one. You bear no more responsibility for my wounds than I. Any road, I dare say I'll not be getting back to fighting Fettle by arsing around in bed. I'm ready to chant some mantras. How about the lot of you? Hachi, for you, I'm always ready. Now that's what I like to hear. 1,000 mantras, and I want each one of you ring out over the Sagoli. Aye.
The Mantravils? Aye, as Hutchin tells it, they took their name from the training partner they met at the Fist of Rogel, a man they most admired for his devotion and chiseled physique. Consider me to not the least bit interest. This talk of attacks on the competitors, however, of this I would hear more. Ah yes, I mentioned that strange thing were afoot, yes? With mere days left before the Mithril Cup, a staggering number of would-be combatants have withdrawn, citing a host of curious ailments and injuries. With the list of entrants shrinking by the day, the organizers have been forced to abandon the elimination format in favor of a mass melee between what few battlers remain. The Phantom Thieves Challenge. A gladiator... gladiators dropping like flies. No, this is no mere coincidence. I will speak to the individual in charge of the event. Where might I find him? Though the concerned sponsors the tourney, the day-to-day organizational duties are being handled by a fellow by the name of Darmeadow. He should be in his office with the Colosseum's halls. I'll send a word to the gate man, Yuyubaya. He owes the Mithril Eye a favor or two. Splendid. Come, Leo. We got a case to crack. Crack? Who said crack? Not here.
Hi there, little man.
From the Mithril Eye, you say? Then by all means, you are free to enter.
I am Ellie, reporter of the Mithril Eye. Never blinking, all-seeing. You know the deal, yes? And you must be Darmeadow. I was hoping I could ask you a few questions about the upcoming tourney.
Yar, who am I to argue with a free publicity? I'm from a charming little thing like me yourself. Ask away, me girl. That said, between the challenge from that so-called phantom thief and now these bizarre attacks targeting the fighters, our tourney's already the talk of the town. Not that you'll see me complaining, provided someone's still left to fight, that is. You're free to investigate as you wish, but you'd be smart to exercise some caution. Needless to say, recent events that everyone here a bit on the edge. Why, just moments ago, one fighter almost took off another's head for insulting the color of his supply. Looks like we still got ourselves another, These two are in the entry books.
Bam! And our challenger unleashed a vicious right hook as the gentleman inspector was channeling his inner strength for his next attack. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner!
Inspector Bryden, as efficient as ever, I see.
So, gentlemen, ensues violence, Inspector.
You were thinking. It annoyed me.
Darmeadow, I presume. Tell me everything you can about the prizes for this tourney, and try to be brief.
Was wondering where you might ask. Master Frygate has spared no expense in making the Mithril Cup the most lucrative tourney in the Colosseum's ever seen. The victory will receive a true treasure from his collection, the Warden's Grace, a ring fitted with the largest sunsphere you'll find outside of Okarn. The second and the third place prizes are nothing to sneeze at either, but I don't care how many faces he got, we've nothing to fear from this thief. The concern has hired an elite regiment of storm torches to watch over their vault day and night.
Yes, but as the brass blades were so successful in stopping the thief last time, if you want your treasures safe, go fetch them and bring them to me, and be quick about it. I haven't all day.
Fear I can do that, Inspector. After all, what proof do I have that you ain't Mr. Many Faces in another of his elaborate get-ups? No, if you want to get your hands on the spoils, you have to claim them as any other would, in battle. As a matter of fact, What with the ranks thin as they are, we're actively recruiting new competitors. The more the merrier, and the more lucrative than that. Yar, ar, 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 ar. Now, where did our receptionist get off to? Over here, you slimy bugger. We got some fresh blood for the melee.
Give me a moment, will ya? I've only got 8 arms. Or were they legs?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh yes. Ya called? I was just about to give the lovely Miss Avila the grand tour. Inspector Hildibrand, look, he's purple.
Astute as ever, Nashu. This color, this overabundance of appendages. I smell a case.
That's just me receptionist, Ultros. Don't be startled now. He's an ugly little bugger, but he's friendly enough. Word has it he was one of many bizarre creatures born from the recent experiment with ancient incantations at the Thaumaturge's Guild. They were going to seal him away in a hole in the desert with the others, but he opened his slobbery mouth and started spreading for his life. I just want to leave in peace. I'll do anything. So the management hired him to perform odd jobs about the Colosseum.
And I'm ever glad they did, I tell ya. This job ain't glamorous, but it sure has its perks. What a delicious morsel. I want to get my tentacles around her.
Oh, please? No, not like that in our show.
Hello, beautiful.
Oh god, what kind of a voice for her? Mike, behave me for this. I know not who you are or where you hail from, and I do not care. If you dare challenge me, my Tempest Blade will be show you no mercy. You can't forget about your case, Inspector. There is only one who will claim the victor spoils, and that is me.
Oh, I just love when she talks tough. Now, who's the chump who want to get bumbling by my lovely little Avi?
Me? Your gentleman takes far more pride in rescuing fair damsels than fighting them. I fear we have little recourse. I, Hildibrand, Agent Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall do what must be done to. Leo Platinum will be entering the tournament on my behalf.
Leo Platinum? You do like a platinum? Well, bugger me in a spear! Do you think I see that day when a warrior of light stood in my Colosseum?
Thank you! Finally! Somebody who knows me! There is a man who knows who I am! By the god! Finally!
Hear that clink clink clinging? That's the sound of Gil pouring into our coffers when the public finds that the true Eorzean hero will be stepping into the ring to fight for the Mithril Cup. Oh, and I reckon your friend can tag along too. Show him where to sign, Yulty.
With Leo, I suppose we have a good chance as any. Now I just need to make sure that he doesn't come down with some curious injury. That gladiatrix, Avila was it? Seemed quite certain of her chances at the victory. Suspiciously certain, I would say. Aha! I'm already 10 steps ahead of you, Inspector. That Ultros fellow seemed most knowledgeable about Miss Avila. Come, Nashu, the investigation is afoot. As much as that sounds like an amazingly productive line of investigation, might I suggest that our first priority is to keep Leo here safe. Let's return to Ganelon and see what else he can tell us of these mysterious attacks on the combatants. Very well. I shall leave that task to you. I have a lead on my own to investigate. Should you uncover any new information, I trust you will share it with me at first opportunity. You got it.
I swear, only few NPCs around this game only knows who I really am.
I suppose the right questioning of Master Ultros can wait. Let's see if this Scanlan fellow can enlighten us.
Look, I know you're the warrior of light and all, but we can't afford to take any chances. Be on your guard, Leo. Aww, someone who cares about me. You again? I already told you that. What? End of the journey, you say? Are you out of your bleeding mind? Look, I got a suspicion or two, with which I'm happy to share with you. But in the end, you have to protect yourself, you hear? So I've been asking around. It seems that more than a few of the fighters who pulled out of the tourney were scheduled to fight a warrioress by the name of Avila. Now, I can't make any promises, but my instincts tells me this girl is bad news. But don't tell it from me when you can hear it from someone who crossed blades with her just days ago. A fellow by the name of Raging Rat had the misfortune of being matched up with Avila in the preliminary round, and earned himself a right bruising from it at all. Last I heard, he was resting up back at the Pugilist Guild. Why don't you pay him a visit? Ah, good old Pugilist Guild. The first ever job I taken in this game. And here it is. Raging Rat. Kind of an odd name for a big fella.
Come to have a good laugh at the old Raging Rat expenses, have you? Well, you're not the first. I say, is there no a man in this entire realm with an ounce of sympathy?
Greetings, good sir. How fortunate you are that your guest is Hildibrand Manderville, gentleman and inspector. Now, if you would please enlighten me how exactly it was that you were beaten by a bloody pulp by Miss Avila.
Gentlemen, my arse, have you yet not a whit of delicacy? Never you mind. Look, the records may say I lost, but I admit to nothing of the sort. I'll shout it at the top of my lungs if none else will. The girl doesn't fight fair. Tempest Blade? Some kind of foul sorcery, if you ask me. Mark my words, the girl is up to no good. If she weren't so damn easy on the eyes, she'd be running in Gal as we speak. The girl's Alamigan, or have you heard? You know how it is with those refugees. Why fight with honor when you got nothing to lose?
Yes, and why not disparage the entire people in a pathetic attempt to salvage your sorry pride? It is not this one's real piece of work, Leo. Let's be on our way.
I didn't mean no offense, miss. Just tell it like it is, as it were. Perhaps it truly is some manner of sorcery, as the fellow says. Or perhaps she works with an accomplice?
She didn't strike me as the magic-wielding type. If I were a betting woman, I'd put my gill on the ladder.
Ah, Miss Ellie, the thrill of the chase has struck a chord with you as well. Yes, I can see it. In the wrinkles beneath your eyes, we might as well make an inspectress of you yet.
I'll give you a good wrinkle, you insensitive boar. If what the man says is true, it's likely that her fellow Alamegans might sympathize with her plight. An accomplice would hardly be out of the question.
Yes, I can see it now. Two unfortunate souls, shunned by those around them, united by destiny and a common desire for justice. Ample appendages whirling widely, sending gusts of wind flying every inch away. Avila and Yulti, a match made in the heavens. Wait, any more obvious? I could have solved this case without leaving my home.
Incredible! Your powers of deduction never fail to amaze, Inspector.
What is it? What is it with you two and the infernal octopus?
Mr. Ultros should still be at the Colosseum. That's right before he slithers back to the whensoever he came.
I'm off.
Oh boy, Ultros. That's a character I never expected to see in this game.
Shh, friend, a look over yonder. Behold those exquisite legs, those stylish tentacles, the unearthly undulations of his squirmy, squishy body. Yes, our friend Ulti is most fascinating creature indeed. Behold how he carefully eyes the gladiatrix before him. What manner of mischief is he blooding? He speaks! Yes, this is most suspicious indeed. Oh, what is this? The girl has fled in a panic. Our friend Ulti appears to be discouraged. Look at that way his shoulders sag. Or how they should sag if he has shoulders. Our quarry is on the move. Quickly, Nashu, we must pursue.
Ah, there he is.
Ah, there he is. You will not escape us so easily, Mr. Ultros.
Mr. Ulti seems to have found himself another gladiatrix. What might he be plotting this time? Look at those succulent legs. I reckon they taste just wonderful in a good marinara sauce. Marinara sauce. Ah, he speaks. And another girl rushes off. Whatever did he say to her? He looks so sad. Shall I douse him in lemon butter and put him out of his misery, Inspector?
God damn it.
What are you doing with these girls anyway?
Call me crazy, but I think he likes them?
Poor Mr. Ultros didn't seem to have much luck with the ladies. Speaking only for myself, I'd like to have him for dinner, perhaps in a nice lemon butter sauce.
God damn, Nashu. What prize victory? Hildibrand is contemplating the implications of Ultra's behavior.
Poor misunderstood Ulti. Were he suspecting of criminal activity when in truth he was just a gentle soul luckless in love? Oh, Ulti, can you find in your squishy, slimy heart to forgive us?
Yes, now, perhaps we should return to our investigation. If Avila is as suspicious as they say, perhaps we should follow her around for a bit.
Darmeadow back at the Colosseum should be able to enlighten us as to her whereabouts.
An excellent idea, Miss Ellie. But I have a better one. Let's return to the Colosseum and speak with Darmeadow. From him we shall ascertain Miss Avila's whereabouts, upon which we shall follow her about and see if she is indeed as suspicious as they say. Come now, Shrew, the investigation calls.
Kind of a Timon and Pumbaa thing happened there.
Don't think Uncle Ulti didn't you see you following me? What's the big idea, eh? I'm nothing more than a stupid octopus. Or am I? Come on now, just what any octopus wants. A cute girl, untold riches, and admiration of millions. Can't Uncle Ulti dream? Well kids, hey doing can run? Then again, I am an octopus.
Hello, Mr. Krabs, I mean Dower.
Yes? What is it this time? I'm a busy man. I like money. Looking for Elvira, you say? She says something about sharing a flagon with her countrymen over the covering coffins. I reckon you might still find her there. I'll warn you though, if you're smart, you'll keep your distance from that one. That poor Bucker Ganelan tried to interview her for an article, though the girl was hoping to rip his head clean off. How can I put this? She doesn't seem to take kindly to being asked questions of personal nature, if you catch my drift. That said, if you're looking for a good sparring match to warm you up for the tourney, that might just be the ticket. Yar, ar, 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 ar.
I can assure you there will be no need for gratuitous fisticuffs, my good sir. With my remarkable powers of espionage, we will ascertain all the information we'll need without the fiery lass even being alerted to our presence. Let us be off.
Yes. Stealthing in RPG. Oh, I can't wait to fly around these maps.
Behold, the lovely Miss Avila, just as predicted. Let's keep watch from here. Not as not to set off the girl's famed temper.
How many times I must tell you? There is no cause for concern. The spoil shall be mine. It may as well be written in stone. Do you realize what this means? We have suffered, and suffered long, but my victory shall mark a new era. Just as Rabban al-Din won a new life for himself in the Colosseum, I shall win a new life for our people. The price I shall claim would bolster the wealth of our people 1,000, no 10,000-fold. In a land where wealth is power, we will be kicked to the gutter by the Uldans no longer. And with that, I must be off to the Nawara mines to meet my sister. Crush the enemies, see them coming before you, and hear the lamentation of the women.
Miss Avila's self-assurance is ever a sight to behold. I deduce that my own chances of failing her on the field of battle are infinitesimal.
I could have told you that before you sign up. Come now, we have a suspect to pursue. Trying to steal a villa from Alcolti's tentacles, are you? I'm afraid that isn't going to happen. Yes, Alcolti's homemade explosive will see that is the end of the road for you. Does that make me bad octopus?
Ah, the distinctive smell of a fire sand. Another one of your handcrafted explosives, I take it, Nashu.
Heavens no, Inspector. This is far too elaborate to be one of mine. Do you think whoever crafted this would be willing to give me a lesson?
They're onto me? Preposterous! Could it be that Musclehead isn't as stupid as he looks? I see. In any event, I shudder to think what might happen if an unsuspecting passerby chanced upon such a hazardous objects. Allow me, heave ho! You gotta be kidding me! And Ultros blasting off again.
That maiden in mining garb must be the sister of whom Miss Avila spoke. Let us listen a bit closer.
I thought we agreed. No hard labor until your leg is healed. I swear, sometimes I think you were born solely to give your poor sister headaches. Says the girl who once fought off the 10 Imperials with one arm. Perhaps someday you'll understand that your little sister can take care of herself just as well as you. Speaking of which, what brings you to the tourney? Don't worry, Angelina. I've taken all the necessary precautions. The water in Grace is as good as ours. Even the most modest estimates value its worth at some 30 million gil. Do you realize what this means? Necklaces from Eslamine strong silk dresses. All the luxuries you ever wanted will be yours. The poor little girls in shady clothes. Objects of pity and scorn for the ultra and upper class. Those days are over. After I claim victory, we will take our rightful place at the top of society. I don't know, Avi. Well, this all well and good, but when I see you stand tall in the Colosseum, hundreds and thousands cheering your name, I am proud.
No matter how humble your birth is, if we stand strong and stand together, this alone will all wealth is I ask for. That is your problem, Hegelina. You've always been too quick to settle for less than your worth. But worry not, your sister is watching over you. I will do this for us. Now I must return. Gods forbid one of those blind reporters overhears us. That's my RV, unfazed by a duel to the death, yet terrified to be caught in that moment of tenderness. May the gods smile on you, sister, and be safe. Blah.
A more moving display of sisterly love than I have not seen. Yet I fear it has afforded us little in the way of prospective clues.
It would seem Avila's obsession with victory runs even deeper than we imagined. That said, I can't help but feel a bond with the girl. My sister and I were alone in the world too, you see.
Inspector, did you just hear what I heard?
Look, kids, Uncle Ultius has had it up here with you. You think you could just fall in this pit and die like a good little boy? I'm talking to you, Mr. Way of Light. Hear that sound? Just one step closer. Closer. Up. Ah, Hildy. Not you, you idiot!
Ahem. No need to be insane, friends. I have simply taken the liberty of investigating this hole in the ground, and I'm pleased to report that there seemed to be nothing of the ordinary.
Our hero. Now, shall we return to Ulda? The Mythical Cup will be starting before long, and the last thing we want after all this is to lose our bout by forfeit. Could it be? Did that musclehead drive Stain to my trap to save his companions? The others seem completely unsurprised at this turn of events. Doubtless he has performed such selfless acts before. A true charmer if I ever saw one. But if you think that means I'm gonna show mercy on you, you've got another thing coming. Time to break out the big guns, kids. Wait a minute. I dug 2 pits, didn't I? Come to think of it, the second one was right about. Give me a break! Ooh. Oh, Ultros. Trying his best, but not succeeding. Now why do we stop here? Whatever does he think he sounds this time? Oh, blah, blah. I can't read. Whatever does he think he's found this time? What did you find? What's wrong? Yes? Is something the matter? We're on something on a tight schedule here, Inspector.
Stand back, Miss Ellie. My well-honed inspector senses are tingling. I feel a most fearsome adversary lurking about.
Hmm?
It's time you're really off the creek without the paddle, kids. Say hello to a not-so-little friend of mine from the Colosseum. He's large, he's in charge, and most of all, he's hungry. Where in the world is he? I haven't got all night.
Oh yeah!
Oh no, it's Godbird!
Manderville Man!
My Chimera! Who is that half-naked fool? I think I got out of here.
Father! Could it be that the aura of intimidating murderous rage that I felt was not Arkori but you?
Hildy! I was merely taking a stroll in search for inspiration and materials for my newest masterpiece in the making. And what brings you and your friends to these parts today?
Just a bit of sleuth work, father dear. And with that we must return to Ulda. If you have not heard, your son is set to compete on the Mithril Cup.
Oh, moonlighting as a guide here, are we? A fitting second career for a Manderville man, if I do say so myself.
That muzzle-bundled man is the inspector's father? Remind me never to go to one of their family reunions. God, just who is this inspector anyway?
Hildy's, a worthy rival, if ever there were one.
Who goes there?
Oh. Oh no. A green chicken.
Hildy, Leo, I have been waiting for this day.
Well, looky who we have here. You got the intimidating gent yourself. A friend of an inspector, mayhap.
I am Gilgamesh, wandering duelist, and I am not so much the inspector's friend as his enemy.
Well, that makes the two of us. Perk up, Gulliver, cause this just might be our lucky day.
Is there no one in this accursed realm who can remember my... Call me what you will, friend, but heed my words. Leo is a formidable foe.
That's sounding like high praise coming from a big fella like yourself. To have such a powerhouse as a psychic, the inspector must be something else indeed.
I don't know what brings you to battle with those two, but I warn you, you will end up a seafood soup if you face them alone. And with that, I must be off. For reasons that I do not entirely understand, I am considered something of a fugitive in these parts. Leo, I will not fall so easily this time.
Well, it looks like I got my legs full, all 8 of them. But if that adventurer is too strong to take on alone, I'll just have to bring along a friend.
A subtly twisting ring calling to mind on undulations of creature of the sea. Yes, inspiration has struck. Hello there.
Nobody was octopods. Look forward to your next life as a masterpiece, fiend. Ultra Instinct!
Here we go again. Bring me that ass. Muscleheads, I hate them!
Vanderbilt Man!
And there goes the Chuck Norris of this universe. But right now we have a tournament arc to go to. Oh, that's a nice name. Blubber Blaze Bugger.
Good heavens! Chancing upon father like that, I dare say it's taken a year of my life. What a crowd has assembled. It would seem the festivities are nigh about to commence. I hope to uncover more of Miss Avila's secrets, but no matter. What better place to continue my investigation than on the field of battle?
Alrighty, time for the tournament. The trouble with truffles. Hildibrand appears to be in something of a hurry.
Good heavens! We have much time before the tourney begins. We must hasten back to the Colosseum and apprise ourselves on the rules of engagement. To a true gentleman, this battle is not about victory or defeat, but fighting with honor. Whatever treachery or guile my opponents may employ, I will not lower myself to their level.
Do you have something to say, Nashu?
Is it just me, or is Mr. Ultros a bit lumpier than he was before?
Yes, he is. Good for you to notice.
Bumps on the head, chipped teeth. I am one shabby looking octopus. I tell ya, they don't pay me enough of this. But that's all going to change soon, isn't it, buddy?
Ah, Mr. Ultros, just the octopus we were looking for. I was hoping that you might enlighten us as to... Ye gods, what gave you these ghastly bruises?
Bruises? I fell down the stairs, asshole. Now get lost. I'm a busy octopus.
Ouch! You have my sympathies, good sir.
It is a challenge enough to coordinate 4 limbs, let alone 8. Hmm? Is there something inside your office?
No, no, whatever gives you that idea? Simply fumigating the place. Fumigating the place. For pets. Pests like yourself. Now, don't you have battle to go fight?
Inspector, I think something's alive in there.
That's just me, talking to myself. Yes. Gods, yes, gods. Working as a receptionist is fun.
Battered, bruised, beset by vermin, and still able to find joy and fulfillment in your work? I say, Mr. Ultros, your passion for your chosen profession is truly an inspiration to us all.
Hey, Bradine.
Leo, if you'll come with me for a moment, I fear that this stupidity in the air may be contagious.
Stupidity? No, me talk good. You know. There's something to say.
Mr. Ultros is truly a man after my own heart, a gentleman among octopodes.
Listening to Mr. Ultros talk truly is inspiring. I say he's looking more appetizing by the minute.
Okay.
What's up?
Well, has your investigation borne any fruit? I see. Avila seeks to win the tourney to claim a fortune and raise her and her sister out of poverty. Furthermore, she has implied that she has taken the necessary precautions to ensure that her victory is all but certain. While trailing her, you narrowly evaded the series of dastardly obstacles, and upon your return, that strange octopus appeared considerably worse for the wear. The evidence points in one direction. The Alamigan girl and Ultros are plotting together to claim the Mithril Cup and its lucrative prize. It's not as preposterous as it sounds. I've done some research on our egg-legged friend. It would appear that Ultros has become something of a regular at Ulda's taverns and houses of pleasure. I suspect that he's using his inside knowledge on the workings of the Colosseum to identify and eliminate potential threats, thereby ensuring victory for Avila and earning himself a healthy commission. There is also a matter of the Tempest Blade that is rumored to be the source of Alamigan girl's strength. This remains a mystery, which means that I fear your life is still in danger, Leo.
Aww, you really care.
One of the guards informed me that several crates of refuse from the Colosseum reception room were hastily discarded in Pearl Lane non-bells ago. It is a step in the dark, but the contents may yet provide some answers. I would ask you to bring them to me.
Alrighty. To the market. Have our first box. Our second box. And our final box.
Well, let me see what you found. A case of 3 Colosseum refuse. A large wooden box containing all sorts of detritus gathered from the Colosseum. Some of it still twitching. Ew. Now what do we have here? Ah yes, a spectacular assortment of innards and entrails. And what's this? A sack of even foul-smelling than the gore it was lying in. If that can be believed. And look here, something appears to be written on the side. Stingod sundries. It would seem that merchandise are dealing with that squishy mass of tentacles. Let's pay a visit to the man and have him enlighten us as to the exact nature of their partnership. I see one common thing that one of my friends who mostly play these, like he constantly kept saying to me that he doesn't really like the thing that the quest things that this game always has, always this kind of back and forward with the having to talk with people.
Welcome, welcome. What might a discerning gentleman like yourself be looking for today?
Stinking sack. Battlefields at the day after slaughter smell better than the unknown contents of this bag.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I say it once, I've said it 1,000 times. No exchanges, replacements, or refunds. I stand by the quality of my wares, and I expect my customers to do the same. Wait now. Did Alder send you?
I'll be asking the questions here. What exactly did you sell to that ungodly creature?
Why, an entire sack of gold truffles. Can you believe it? What with the impressive price and at that. That distinctive aroma. They're only the foremost discerning of customers, which Mr. Ultros clearly is, and he just placed another order today.
Could these truffles somehow be connected to... No, I shall stop myself before I start sounding like...
Inspector Bryden, it wounds me that you would sneak off to conduct your investigation without me. And to steal away Leo here, this gentleman is not impressed.
Did you find anything, Inspector? Good God, what is that dreadful smell?
Miss Ellie, it would have expected a cultured young woman like yourself to be more educated in the Epicurean arts. That is the most distinct and delightful aroma of a gold truffle. An acquired taste to be sure, but one that has won the heart of many Uldan gourmet. I particularly enjoy them slow roasted, as my dear mother makes them. Roasted, you say? Why, my mouth's watering just to think about it. Might I just be bold as to ask the recipe? Sure.
It appears the productive portion of this conversation has come to an end. Besides, the tourney is about to begin. Let's make haste back to the Colosseum. Ugly doggly. The Colosseum Conundrum. Bryden has seen enough incompetence for the day. Well, that merchant proved to be a spectacular waste of time. Time which is in short supply. We must return to the Colosseum before the battle begin. Here's the plan, Leo. I shall find a suitable vantage point to observe Miss Avila in combat. Until I ascertain the trickery behind her abilities. You are to keep a wide berth of her blade. Understood? Okay,
Now it's time for the tournament to finally begin. Yes, I got my gear ready. My levels are good. My skills on point. We are ready.
Do you feel the anticipation in the air, my friend? They shall go down in yours in history as the greatest battle since I slew that dragon. That actually happened, yes?
I don't know. I shall find a suitable vantage point to observe Miss Avila in combat, until I have ascertained the trickery behind her abilities. You are to keep a wide berth of her blade, understood? Okay.
There you are! I was this close to starting that melee without you. Arr, 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 arr. Oh, I'd be remiss not to tell you that there's been a slight change of plans. Another contestant suffered a last-minute injury, and none other than our very own Ultros has stepped in to take his place. With everyone's favorite octopus joining you two in the fray, spectators are just pouring in and bookmarkers across the town are raking in the gill, which ain't a bad thing for us. Word has it that Master Furgaze himself is quite taken with the promotional skills. Aye, the future's looking bright for old Darmeter it is. So what say ya? Are you ready to get your arses kicked? Gar, ar, 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 ar.
Yes. Well, their arses will be kicked by me. Literally.
Aye, that's what I like to hear. Ladies and gents, it's time for blades to whirl and limbs to fly. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, plutocrats and paupers, open your eyes and steel your stomachs. The Mithril Cup brought to you by the ever charitable friends in Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. Your concern is our concern. It's about to begin. Who will stand atop the heap of main bodies and twisted limbs to claim victory? This will be the Tempest Avila of Alamigo, Leo the Flame Warrior of Light, or what was that great name for again? Oh, that's right, Umberbatch Agent of Infamy and Imbecile Extraordinaire. Or will it be our 11th hour entry, Ultros, the eight-legged purple purveyor of pain?
Oh, my beautiful head. Mwahaha! Here I am. Did you miss me?
Aye, I say we have a battle for the ages here, folks. Combatants, take your positions, and let the battles begin.
Here we go.
Alright, you know the deal. We team up and wipe out the others. Then, when there's two of us, I'll take a dive.
And you received your share of the winnings. I have not forgotten our promise.
Let's go. Look at Avila's blade spin. Why, she's veritably whirlwind of death and destruction of out there. They're bringing him tough in Amigo, that's for certain.
You are next.
Here we go, ladies and gents. Once my body gets a whiff of these raw truffles, you'll be sneezing up a storm. Literally. Nothing like a rich aroma of a roasted truffles. All this fighting is giving me an ulti of appetite. Is time for dinner yet? Wait a minute! Roasted truffles?
Huh? Braised in a savory sauce, just like the mother used to make them. Feel free to have seconds. There's a whole sack full where that came from.
What? That meddly musclehead!
What's taking so damn long?
The girl's gaze gave it away. Own that gate once.
Right then. What's in the door number 1? Oh. Another legacy character.
What is that monstrosity? Mr. Typhon, is that your stomach you're grumbling? Could I interest you in some roasted truffles, perhaps?
What fascinating friend you have there, Ulti. Why, just look at his charming little nose. Is he perhaps suffering from a case of the sniffles? Whee! I'm flying.
Could it be? A Velos vaunted Tempest Blade. It was that monster all along. The curve play us for fools.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Don't look at me. It was all her idea. I'm just a stupid octopus.
You are the one who approached me, you double-dealing fiend.
I just want to experience the thrill of battle, you know? For my work and all. Come on, Dor. Has Uncle Alti ever lied to you? What did I tell you? I knew there was something fishy about the Alamegan whore.
Oh.
Alamegans. Beggars and brutes, a lot of them. We give them a home in our lands, and this is the thanks we get. Send her to Garmar for all I care. Just get her out of my sight before I get sick.
Oh. That's not nice.
But I just want to... my sister. I feel for the girl, really. My little octopus heart goes out for her. But the rules are the rules, right? Now if Uncle Ulti may be so bold... I say we call off the melee and a final showdown between the 3 remaining competitors. That would be me, my buddy Typhon, and Leo here. What do you say, Mr. Warrior of Light?
Fine by me.
Aye, that's what we want to see. All trolls, all trolls, all trolls.
Well, this is most unprecedented turn of events. But who am I to deny the wishes of such passionate crowd of martial arts aficionados? The venue, Alatali. The fighters, the tag team of Ultros and Typhon versus the Warrior of Light. Who will be the left standing when the storm has settled? Be there or miss the battle for the ages.
Oh.
There's Hildibrand.
He did not fight. That's a gentleman.
Oh, boo-hoo.
So to review, the troubles were to elicit a sneeze from the octopus's oversized crony, which would be positioned so as to appear it was coming from the Alamican girl's blade, allowing the two to sweep away their opponents with ease. No wonder I was able to see it sooner. It's quite possibly the most imbecilic scheme I have encountered in my years as consulting inspector. At any rate, you have no choice but to trust in your abilities now, Leo. Let us make for Halatali.
And Halatali was here. What say the audience? Are you entertained? I've been having fun doing this kind of voice acting for my own pleasure. And I kind of wish that I will continue to do these to them all the way to Stormblood. And here we are.
There's no telling what inane trickery the octopus will attempt next. Be on your guard, Leo.
I suppose everyone can defeat those fiends, it's you. Be safe, Leo.
Well, this journey is turning into a right mess. With all the trouble I took preparing consultation prizes for the melee, it looks like we won't be needing them after all. Of course, as long as you're bringing in the spectators and the profits, I could give a gnat's eyes. Yar, ar, ar, ar. I know what you're thinking. 2 against 1 ain't fair, especially when one the 2 of the size of a small house. So here's the deal. Why don't you bring along some of your friends for the battle? Let's say 7 of them. That should be even odds, eh?
Well, it would be, but since I am the Warrior of Light and using my Dark Knight, I'll be take care of this myself. Oh yeah, and also take this out. And now to switch into undersized party, aka unsynced. Where is it? No, not that. There it is. Let's do this. Dragon's neck.
Combatants, the final confrontation will be at the top of the dragon's neck. If all members of the team fall from platform, they forfeit the match.
The men take it.
Alrighty, let's do this. We have to be careful not to fall off. Oh, I'm a little kappa. Oof. Oh god, that was close. Phew.
Thwarted it again. I feel such a sucker.
Leo claims the Mithril Cup.
Yay! Whew, that was pretty close. I thought I got lost that. Oh, I got Ultros. Oh, I never had any either. And this either. Nice. Okay, back to my monk form.
Good show, Leo. Your performance has earned us front row seats at the award ceremony. This should afford us the perfect vantage point to thwart the thief. Come, let's return to the Colosseum.
Now to claim my prize.
A most remarkable display of martial skill, my venturing friend. Clearly you have been observing me well in our travels together. The ceremony will begin any moment now. Be on your guard. Our adversary may be anywhere, or anyone. It was a battle for the ages, but a worthy victor has risen to claim the spoils. And now let's take a look at the relic that our champion has won. Behold, from the personal vault of Master Frygaze himself, the Warden's Grace, a timeless treasure he likes so much, which our realm has ever seen. One has earned the attention of the Orde's most prominent pilferer. Yar, ar, 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 ar.
It's a nice ring.
Above you. Ladies and gentlemen, Inspector any invertebrates. The opening act dragged down over long, but worry not. The main event is about to begin.
Ah, the man in tights.
I know that you're paid well for your seats here today, but I can assure you that my performance will not leave you disappointed. Now I want you one and all to sit back and enjoy the show. Vile fiend, mark my words, you have stolen your last treasure. I swear it on the Mandeville name. Oh.
Aye. Gilgamesh.
I think not, Hildegard. Greg? It is always a pleasure to reunite with old friends, but your timing truly leaves something to be desired.
What? Want a rematch? Oh.
As I was saying, Leo, your time has come, Leo, for us to case that. Leo, you bested me once, but not today. I shall have my revenge when I pierce your chest with my spear. Do you not mean your skewer? Huh? My spear!
Not me.
Not me. Uh-oh, here we go again! Foul thief, is there no shadow of honor in you? Return my weapon at once! Oh, it seems we are an unexpected guest. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but your attendance at today's performance is by invitation only.
Oh no. A mushroom.
Now is this raining truffles? But the battle's already... Mr. Typhon, just a moment, I'm sure I had issue here somewhere. Oh no! Now come to me.
Alas and alack, the ring fell straight into the hands of the fiend.
Get up so soon, are we? Those do not sound like the words of a Manderville man. Wee! Come here, son!
What are you... But of course! Brilliant, father! If the ring won't come to me, I shall go to the ring! But it'll be just like Dalamud. Why, just be like Dalamud.
Hildibrand Hilliard Maximilian Manderville! Skyward as only a Manderville can! Limit break!
Oh. Father, you know not your strength.
Oh my.
$997, $998, $999. Oh.
Boom. The endurance levels on Hildibrand must be very high.
These legs, they look strangely familiar.
A little too much spin on that one, it seems.
Not exactly as planned, but who can argue with the results? Say for one thing, this ring is a fake. But no matter, I have a feeling this will lead me to a true treasure. Until the next time, friends, you have been a most attentive audience.
That key! Bloody hells! Guards, seize the fiend at once!
It's too late, sir. The second prize, the Ring of Inquiry, it's gone.
second prize? What is the meaning of this?
Many-faced fiend or no, that man spoke true. A Master Goldsmith's eyes cannot be deceived. This sun sphere is clearly a second-rate replica. Preposterous. It's just, the dim lighting. Yes, if you just step over here.
Oh, you stink!
Have you taken ill, friend? You seem to be perspiring most heavily.
Let us not be so hasty, friends. I can explain.
Ooh. Oh man.
I sold my honor, joined forces with that odious octopus, all for false treasure. What a fool I have been, whatever I was thinking.
Do not berate yourself so, Miss Avila. Why, it was exactly as you said, was it not? You were thinking of dear Hegelina and nothing more.
I suppose I was that. How do you know my sister's name?
I assure you, young miss, under no circumstances did I tell you to the Nirvana mines to eavesdrop on your intimately personal dialogue with your beloved sister.
Mommy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You have the right of it. Blinded by the prospect of fortune and fame, I lost sight of myself and what I truly was fighting for. My honor and my sister's trust will not easily be regained, but I will not shrink from the challenge. One mystery still remains. Before the thief had identified the ring as fake, he had already acquired the key to the storeroom. Clearly the second prize, this ring of inquiry was his target from the start. But why? There must be some pattern to the items the fiend has stolen, a pattern that betrays his true intentions.
The Treaty Blade, Izima's Virtue, and Ring of Inquiry. All relics were acquired in history, or to be more precise, relics of the era of the Beladians.
Aha! Oh, is that so? The answer is clear as day. The theme means to found Eorzea's greatest museum of Beladian history, pushing up the prizes and gouging honest men of their hard-earned coin. Doubtless another one of his cards will appear on the scene just to tell us as much. Huh? Am I right? Am I right? I am right. Well?
Well, there's no card here.
Oh, wait. Aha, there it is. I knew it all along.
Wait. Oh!
It was, bigger than I anticipated.
Oh no! Oh. Oh, my back.
The humor in this game, I swear. I have enjoyed our little game, but all good things must come to an end. I shall claim the four sacred treasures, and justice shall be served. So this is the thief's final challenge to us. But what are these four treasures of which he speaks?
Where the four treasures of Belladia come one, the wicked shall be judged, but in the blazing light of sun.
You know something, Cupbird?
An old legend, little more than a fairy tale at that. And yet it seems the Phantom Thief believes there is some truth in these words.
Four sacred relics of Belladia. The Warden's justice? Lofty words coming from a glorified footpad. One who's winning over the common folk, the day. If rumors are to be believed, it would seem the tales of a master thief ruffling the feathers of the rich and famous have won the man more than a few admirers. Consider his target thus far, an Ulda, a collector and her hired thugs, a trading mogul and the brass blades, and now a mining magnate and the stone torches. Is it any surprise that the sympathies of ordinary Uldans would lie in the perpetrator rather than the victim? Absolutely absurd, astutely absurd, Miss Ellie. Our quarry clearly harbors no small degree of resentment of wealthy authority. Might his next target be a member of the syndicate? Perhaps the Sultana herself?
Aha! That will be to his downfall. For the greater the challenge, the higher I rise. Just one moment, if you would.
Oh, there we go.
Mark my words, ye of many faces, there is but one man who shall lay claim to the four lost relics of Belladia. It shall be Hildibrand, Ancient Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire.
Swing! Yes, I'm sure that inspires us all with great confidence.
What was that? No, it couldn't be. Huh, methinks Copper made a new pair of spectacles.
And so ends this new adventure of the Colosseum Conundrum. Next time on Hildibrand. It's a race to recover the four lost relics of Belladia. As the fiend's true identity aspirations are revealed. Will Orsia fall prey to the forces of evil? Or will our hero do what only a Mandeville can? In the last episode, her last vow. Stay tuned in the last season.
The key to the next case is a mask. Have you ever worn a mask for so long that you forgot what you actually look like? I have. And How did they freeze in mid-air like that? Talk about a mystery. Oh well. See you next time.
And there goes Enkidu. And with that, I think, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to end today's stream. Yes. Okay. Thank you for everyone who's watching this, and I will be saving this stream to my archives, so that you can all see it in a later date, at a better leisure. So, thank you all for watching now and in the future. See you next time.